That hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a first down throw, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions Eagles take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Colts 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Eason. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 28, Jonathan.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
First down.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brought him down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I just say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
For Kerryon Johnson.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down at Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that one drops incomplete as he got clocked as he was throwing it.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eason sets to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard.
7-7, our score after 1. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On the left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Eason. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. On the return, here's Agnew. Across the 20 before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here. Just try.
And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
4 yards on
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, here's Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Gain of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Agnew now to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On the punt, no return, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
He's got it. Complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 88 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The 30-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
but it's
one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The handoff. This is Taylor. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
24-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
11 on the play.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eason on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was brought down by Trey.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Taylor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun on third down, Eason, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They get this out left, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Lions 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Stafford on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20. And a Colts first down.
On first down, Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 72 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Again, it's Stafford. Room to run inside the 40. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And it's caught here, Amendola. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down. Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. It's a game. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stafford looks to throw again. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Brought him down.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Third down.
The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Eason. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To Kenny Galladay. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. That was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 31.
On first down at Stafford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now again to Taylor, and he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jonathan Taylor.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 36-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.